Okay, let me give you a little example of how God works. I was on a little mini vacation with my kids. We had gone to Gatlinburg for just a couple of nights. But Gatlinburg was not the intended trip. I had tickets to a Carolina Hurricanes hockey game, and I was so excited because it was going to be like a birthday present, and we were going to go. Well, last minute, I could not rent a car, and my car was not good enough to make the 5-hour trip there and back. So I ended up, thankfully, I had purchased insurance. I don't usually do that. I had purchased ticket insurance, but my kids were so excited. So I said, well, we'll just go to Gatlinburg. We'll just stay in Pigeon Forge for a night and go have fun over there. And I just had a feeling not to go to Raleigh anyway. And so we were all content with going to Gatlinburg. We got over there, had a great time. Okay, this morning, whenever we started home, my front left tire was really low, and I thought we had a flat. So I pulled over, put some air in the tire, looked up, found a tire shop. And we went to the tire shop. The tire was going low and low and low, and I was nervous we weren't going to make it because it was like 30 minutes. So we made it, and the guy he came out to the car first, and he looked at my tire. He said, which one is it? I said, the front left. And he saw a Bible verse, and he said, who put that there? Did you write that there? It was Psalm 91. I write it on my tires. I said, yes, I did. And he said, I love that. Okay, well, we go in there, and he's ready to fix it, and he comes to me and he says, ma'am, there's nothing wrong with your tire, but the inside of it had been dented, the rim had been dented. So long story short, I'm gonna have to have a new rim, but it's okay if I just don't sit and park the car with the tire on a certain spot. So anyway, it's okay to drive till I get the new rim. And I was like, okay, well, thank you. And then I said, how much do I owe you? Because that took like 2 hours, and he went above and beyond. He checked my oil, did all this stuff. And the one guy said, well, we can't really take any money if it's just for the time because we didn't help you. So he said it would be between me and the technician. I went out there and talked to the technician. And I don't have a lot of extra money, I'm a single mom. And I asked him how much it was going to be. And he said, ma'am, I didn't do anything to your car. You don't owe me anything. I said, no, but you took your time and you tried and you helped. He said, your faith is enough. He said, that faith, seeing that psalm you had written on your tire, is payment enough for me. And he said, I want you to have a blessed day. Then all of it came together. All of it came full circle. God showed me exactly why everything happened. I didn't go to Raleigh. Something just happened. It just fell through that I didn't have a car to take. Okay, I went over there, and nothing is even wrong with my tire. It's fine now. I have to get the rim replaced, but the car's fine. The tire's fine. I went to that one spot, and that man needed to be witnessed to. It was nothing I did. I just prayed for God to put people in my path so I can witness to them. And that man needed to see, God needed to speak to him. And the way he did was through my tires. And God works in those ways if we let him. If you open your heart and you are a willing vessel for God, he will work in ways you would never expect. Never in a million years would I imagine that this would pan out like it did. A missing hockey game going from Raleigh to Gatlinburg instead, and it being some weird thing that's happened with my tire, and it's fine now. But God will work. God works. That's my point. God does it. God will work if you just let him. He doesn't need our help. All he wants us to do is say, use me, Lord. Use me for your work. You get the glory. And that's what he does. God works in mysterious ways. And I'm not upset about that game. I'm not upset that we missed it, because God showed me everything happened the way it happened for a reason. And I would much rather for God use me and get the glory like he did, and show himself to that man like he did any day. That's worth more than any hockey game I could ever go to. But I wanted to share this because if anybody doubts God works all the time if you just open yourself up and be a willing vessel.